If you want to know why certain steroid injections give you worse pain than others, watch this video. So here we have the molecule of testosterone. We have both the two-dimensional and three-dimensional view here. And in the three-dimensional view, we get a better picture of what's going on. You can see that the red circles are the oxygen groups, which are more water soluble and responsible for a lot of the activity that goes on. You can also see the double bond in the left side of the molecule on that ring that causes a little bit of bending, as you can see, compared to the other rings. Now that has some role to play in binding to the androgen receptor, and you can also see if we would compare this to a molecule of DHT, how that would alter the shape of the three-dimensional structure. So let's go over, and here we have the molecular structure of testosterone enanthate. So this is the same molecule as testosterone without the ester, except we have the ester of enanthate here. So what this does to the molecule overall, as we can see, it makes the molecule a lot larger because of that enanthate side chain. Now the enanthate side chain is also a lot more fat soluble than having no ester at all. And what this does basically is a couple of different things. It's able to allow this ester to stay in your bloodstream for longer, thus increasing its half-life. It's also able to allow, whenever this compound is made, to allow it to be made in higher dosages in oils. This is because the overall structure of this molecule compared to only the molecule of testosterone is more fat soluble, basically because there are more carbons and hydrogens on this ester side chain. The molecule's polarity becomes more fat soluble, and you can dose it higher in oil-based solutions. It's going to make a clear solution, and it's going to give less pain whenever you inject it compared to something like a testosterone propionate, even a testosterone with an acetate ester, which is just one carbon. And of course, testosterone without an ester is going to be the most painful because it is the most water soluble. So comparatively, we can see that you have testosterone enanthate that you are able to make at anywhere between 200 and 250 milligrams per milliliter with minimal injection pain. Compare that to testosterone without the ester, where you're only able to make it at somewhere between 50 to 75 milligrams per milliliter. And even that can cause more pain than most preparations at 200 to 250 of test E.